I thought I ruined my career on day one. Not after 1 year, not after a mistake, but on the first day of the job itself. And this was not a small job. This was a leadership role in a Fortune 500 company in Silicon Valley, here in California. Let me tell you exactly, just exactly what had happened, because I still remember it very, very precisely. This was many years ago. Many years ago. I had just landed a role I had worked long for. A Fortune 500 company, Silicon Valley, California. I was excited. I had gone through a lot of interview process and I had finally gotten the job. I was nervous, proud, excited, all of it at the same time. The reporting time was Monday morning 9 a.m. I treated it like an exam day because I was so excited, The night before I checked everything. The car, the fuel, the clothes, alarm, everything. I slept early and I woke up early and I left early. Because in my head, being late on day one was not an option, isn't it? On day one, how can you be late? I started driving around 7 a.m. The office was about 45 minutes to an hour away. So I thought, let me reach there by 8, even though reporting is at 9, so that I have some breathing space with the parking if I don't find a location. 5 minutes into the drive, my car stopped. Not slowed down, not warning lights, just stopped. In between, like the freeway. I tried restarting, nothing. And yes, as I said, this happened on the freeway. At that moment, my brain did not think logically. Absolutely not. My brain went straight to panic. My first thought was not, how do I fix the car? No. My first thought was, I have lost this job. I called the roadside assistance. They said a tow truck would come. Then I looked at the time, what time it is. It was getting almost close to 8 in the morning. I called the recruiter, worried. I explained, what happened. They were calm, but calm does not always mean reassuring, isn't it? Then my manager, the hiring manager, messaged me, what time will you reach? That message alone increased my heart rate by 20-50%. I don't know how much, but I was so scared at the time. I replied honestly, I'm trying, but I don't know yet, honestly. Inside my head, the story was already written. Unprofessional, unreliable, first day late, finished. My job is finished. I was standing there, waiting for the tow truck. I saw the cars passing by. The time was passing by. And my confidence was evaporating. Absolutely. I kept thinking, years of work, one bad morning, and gone. This is how the careers end. At least in my imagination and our imagination. I thought, why now? It could have happened any day. Even if when I started, it could have happened yesterday night. Why it has happened exactly on the morning of my first day of a dream job? Eventually, the car was towed. From there, I booked an Uber to the office. And I must have looked stressed because the Uber driver asked me, hey, first day at work? What happened? You look stressful. I said yes. I told him everything. The breakdown, the delay, the fear. And then he said something I still remember now. It's been so many years, but I still remember what he said. He said, I have a rule in life. If something will not matter to you in 2 years, I don't worry about it today. Then he looked at me and asked, will this matter in 2 years to you? I did not answer immediately. I did not answer. Because logically I knew the answer. Emotionally I was not ready to accept it. But I just told him after a while, if I lose the job, I may probably remember. But if I don't lose the job, then I don't think it matters to me after 2 years, right? It will just be something I can tell my friends and everyone. I reached the office late. I walked in expecting disappointment. At least in my mind, I had a story created. You know what happened? Nothing dramatic. No firing, no lecture, no career ending conversation. They asked if everything was okay. I explained, and we moved on. To my surprise. And weeks later, we laughed about it. Absolutely laughed about it. Years later, now, I still remember it. Still remember it. Not because it ruined my career, but because it taught me something from the experience that I got. Here is the truth nobody prepares you for. Most career panic is imaginary. We create worst case scenarios faster than reality does. Especially early in your career. Everything feels permanent, every mistake feels fatal, and every delay feels defining. But it usually isn't. Your career is not as fragile as you think. And people are far more reasonable, far more reasonable than your anxiety tells you. I have experienced this for a long time. If that same thing happened to me today, what would happen? I would still be annoyed. Yes, would still be annoyed that why it is happening at this moment. But I would not panic now, because experience teaches you one thing very clearly. One bad day does not define you. One awkward moment does not cancel years of the effort that you have put in. And one delay does not erase your capability. We learn this only after living through it. And also, let me be honest. If a career could end because of a broken car, half of Silicon Valley would be unemployed. Not just broken car, but the buses, the trains, all the things can happen. So Silicon Valley, half of it would not be fired. Half of it would be fired and only half would be working. Just joking here, right? This applies everywhere. Your first job, the first presentation, the first promotion, the first leadership role. You will have moments where you think, I messed everything up. Most of the time, you didn't. You just experienced discomfort. And discomfort feels like disaster. An absolute disaster when you are new. If you are early in your career and everything feels heavy, this is normal. If you recently messed something up and can't stop replaying it, you are not alone. And if you think one moment has defined your future, it probably hasn't. Give it time. Give yourself some perspective. If you ever had a moment where you thought, my career is over, and later realized it wasn't, because the story that I told, I thought my career was over. But if you have gone through this, share it in the comments. Because someone reading that today might really need it. And if this video has helped you and it resonated with you, consider sharing it with someone who would benefit from this.